Hello and welcome back to the CineClub podcast. I'm Dion.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Rhys.
And I'm Billy. Today we're discussing the iconic Aardman animation studio and their stop-motion works. Let's start with arguably their most iconic work, Wallace and Gromit. Which of their outings is your favourite? The Feathers McGraw one, the original
I
one.
didn't know what it was called.
Wrong trousers.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wrong
Wrong
Trousers,
Trousers,
that's
there
the
you go.
best one. See, you can't even just say the Feathers McGraw one now because they did that
Did
one.
two of them, innit?
Yeah, they did that one and it wasn't as good.
I don't even know if I've...
It was good, but it wasn't as good.
It was alright. You had some funny bits in it.
I think when you're doing a feature-length Wallace and Gromit film again, though, you can't really help but compare it to the Curse of the Were Rabbit, and that's like really good as well.
Yeah.
That's
That's
probably
not-
the one which I think to me means a lot to me. I think that was the first one I ever watched as a kid.
Same. Yeah.
Well, the only thing that I remember out the new Feathers McGraw one was that the farmer from Shaun the Sheep's in it for like 2 seconds. That's all I remember.
I remember Peter Kay coming back.
Oh yeah,
Peter Kay
was in it.
He's alright in it.
Mm.
That's like the first thing he's done in like years as well. You know,
Okay, so should we start at the beginning?
it's a good place.
What about the first one? A
We've just
Grand
rewatched
Day
it,
Out,
haven't we?
which we've just rewatched
Yeah,
like seconds
it's-
before this podcast started.
It's good, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. It
It's
makes
a bit
me
uncanny.
hungry,
Makes you hungry.
if that makes sense.
It is about cheese.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want eating the cheese on the moon. Well,
Yeah.
eating the moon, that is cheese. It makes us hungry.
I think it's got a very unique style to it because it's the first of them. You know, it's like when they hadn't had the hot style and
just
the,
saying
and the
Wallace
craft
looks
nailed down.
scary.
But Wallace does look quite scary. Yeah. Everything. It's because we're so used to like the like more on model versions of them now,
Yeah.
where they're more like rounder and like softer looking. Whereas like in this first one, like obviously this was like, when was this? 70s,
In
80s?
the 80s.
80s, yeah.
80s.
And this is when they like really like hadn't really found the brand yet, Aardman. So
Yeah.
they were, you can still see all the fingerprints and that, all like the scuff marks on the clay, and it just gives it a very like rough style to it as well.
Yeah.
The lighting as well isn't as like studio.
That's why you get all those reaction images out of the various expressions that Wallace pulls in it.
Yeah.
Gromit
in
also
just
looks
that one.
very like unproportioned. Like he
Mhm.
looks so different throughout the whole film. At
Yeah.
one point, like early on, he looks like the classic Gromit, and then throughout the whole film, he just looks very different to what we have now.
Mhm.
Even in the
Yeah.
final act, like the whole bit where he's in the rocket, he just looks very different.
Yeah, and that's like what's the fun of it. It's like a pilot version of
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit. It's like, you know, what they would have shown to studios to get the thing made. But I like it. I like this one. It's Melly's favorite, like in terms of plot and narrative, because it's quite simple. You know, they don't have the budget for
Mm.
much.
I think it's quite charming in the sense
Yeah.
that the plot is, he thinks the moon's made of cheese, which it is. Let's go to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that Gromit doesn't speak in it.
Gromit doesn't speak.
Gromit doesn't- yeah,
Gromit
Gromit
doesn't
He was originally going to speak.
I was going to say, famously.
What was he gonna sound like? Do you know?
I think it was a famous comedian.
Yari pet.
Which famous comedian?
Wallace,
was
Wallace
that?
lad.
Who was Gromit going to be voiced by?
Oh, not right.
I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
A famous. Yeah, you
Mhm.
you can
Richard
you can
Pryor.
do your research.
Probably. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the plot's very simple. It's very easy to get on board with,
Yeah.
but it lacks the depth of the other ones. You know?
I think especially when you're
Yeah.
following that up a couple of years later with the Wrong Trousers, because that was the Grand Day Out was 89, Wrong Trousers was 93.
89, it was that late.
Mm.
It
It looks like early 80s, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah.
It does, yeah.
It did take
Um,
about like 7 to 8 years to make.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
No,
So it
no.
would have been
No,
like technology from then. Yeah. I think you could call him an antagonist in this first one, the robot.
Yeah.
I think it's very bittersweet. I always felt like this is one of the first things that I saw as a kid, like full stop, that I can remember. And I always was quite scared by this robot. He was quite violent in terms of like Wallace and Gromit antagonists go. Like he literally goes to like clobber Wallace's head in with like a bat.
Would you say he's the most violent out of all of them?
I think so.
They're
Oh,
all
no,
like that
all
though.
the
'cause-
lunatics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Feathers McGraw pulls a gun on them.
Oh, that's true.
These films are like that.
the
A woman
ro-
gets eaten
the
by
ro-
lions.
the
in
robot
front of
dog
them.
tries to put them through a blender to turn them into dog food.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The Ralph Fiennes rabbit hunter wants to shoot Wallace. It's like they're all like that.
Is that who plays the Vow Hunter?
I think
I
so.
didn't know that.
And you've got the baker girl who tries to blow them up. In
Yeah,
a
the
house.
baker-
She is just a murderer.
Yeah, her,
isn't she?
her whole thing is that she's a Black Widow. So yeah, they're all like that.
It pretty much
He's-
opens up.
He's tame compared to the
true.
rest of
Well,
them.
he's misunderstood, I think. So all he wants to do is go skiing.
Yeah.
And then Wallace is a horrible man, because what Wallace does is he brings this being to life for 5 minutes and then he's just gonna die again.
Exactly. He has this brief like moment
He's
of
jail time.
like he acts at first. This robot's acting as like like some sort of warden of the moon. He's just about like batter Wallace for like taking some cheese, right?
Why is he up there?
Why is he up there? No one knows why he's up there. Maybe Wallace put him in there in the first place. He's just like a past experiment. He just like saw red when Wallace like powered him back up.
It's like Frankenstein.
Yeah, exactly. It could be.
A 50p. What's it? 50,
He's like he puts 10p in, and that gives him like 30 seconds of life, and then he puts like 50p in him, which gives him like another hour probably. And he spends that last hour, making peace with his life and having a ski. But then after this film ends, he's just going to power back down.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna be left on the moon for another like.
Well, I was
1,000
saying
years.
He is
dies
a
happy,
robot,
doesn't he?
Rhys.
Yeah, but he's got a soul. Clearly, he goes like.
Yeah, he's got a soul.
He's got like arms, and his arms do like.
Why are you making light of
expressions.
this?
He even has like little tools and stuff.
Yeah, he's got like expressions.
Famous indicator that you've got a
tools.
soul.
Oh,
He's got
toes.
tools.
Tin
He
Man
said
has
he's got
tools,
little
he's got a
toes
soul.
and stuff.
What, the Tin Man?
Yeah, Tin Man.
Yeah.
Similar story. Tin Man actually.
But famously, the Tin Man didn't have a heart. He had to go and get one.
He had a heart. Really, it was just inside him the whole time.
Why
That's
did he
so
want to
true.
ski? Is there like a backstory? You don't know.
He just imagines, oh, I'd love to go skiing, me. And then he looks at the Earth and he's like, oh my god, skiing. And then
Yeah.
he tries to get. That's the saddest bit when he tries to get on the rocket, and he's like, like Wallace it's the misunderstanding that gets me, because Wallace is like, oh my god, he's gonna come and like try and batter us again for stealing all the cheese, but he just wants to come home. He just wants to like live and like be free.
Yeah.
I feel very strongly about this robot.
I feel paternal towards him.
Exactly, so do I.
Sad, isn't it?
It's awful.
Do you know
It's
who else I feel
heartbreaking.
paternal towards?
Who?
Gromit.
Gromit.
Can we talk about Gromit in these films?
Oh, he gets abused.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wallace is horrible to him.
Yeah, we were having a pre-podcast chat about this, about how much of a victim Gromit is in these films. He's the smartest one. He's the one, like, it's the Hong Kong Phooey thing of, like, the main protagonist who's meant to be the competent one
I
isn't the
couldn't
competent
have
one.
predicted what you were going to say then. If you give me a million guesses,
To
I
all
wouldn't
the
have
two
guessed
people-
Hong Kong food who's going to go away from conversation.
To all the two people living who've still seen Hong Kong
I've seen Hong
Phooey.
Kong food.
seen it.
Hong Kong Phooey, the number one super guy, is not the, like... He's not the driving force of this. It's always him who pretends to be good, and then Spot the cat always like
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
along. And Gromit's the same character of like the competent pet that doesn't speak, and like makes the main character look good. And then at the end of every episode, there's like an eye roll. It's like, oh wow, thanks Hong Kong Phooey, thanks Wallace. And
Yeah,
you're like,
well,
oh
yeah.
well, oh, I couldn't have done it without me.
Well,
And
Wallace
then
would be dead if it weren't for Gromit.
Wallace would have been shot.
And
Or
all
like,
Wallace
punched.
does is he's like, oh, I'm going to get another. What's he overplaced him with Feathers McGraw, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes,
He'll
you're
get out
faced-
of my house.
Mhm,
He
mhm.
doesn't say that. But he's like, oh, I've got my new pal here. And then Wallace is like, you know when he stood in the vein?
Oh,
sad
that is sad. Yeah.
But he plays Happy Birthday too, but he buggers him off the next day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when he ties Gromit to the trousers, and he sends him for a walk on his own.
Yeah. That'd be true. I guess I'll do it with my dog.
You've got a pair of electronic trousers.
Yeah. Do
You
you
just
know?
like tying to a pair of jeans and like throw them to the wind.
Yeah.
Time to a kite.
Time to a kite.
Yeah.
I just love Gromit.
What do you guys do to your dogs? Yeah.
I just like Gromit as he's a little guy. Little guy, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dogs, close shave. That one's about dog food.
It's a
Yeah.
food transition now.
Yeah.
I don't. Have I ever seen a close shave?
It's
I
the
don't
one
think I
with
have.
It's the one with Shaun the Sheep in it.
And the robot.
The one
I don't
They
think I've
want to
ever
turn-
seen it, you know?
They want to turn Shaun the Sheep into dog food.
It's the one where the big dog is a robot dog. And
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah.
What's
Yes,
the
I
actual
have
plot
seen
of that
this.
one?
Well, the one.
You
The
just
one,
told you.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
just said
but
that they
that's
want
what
to turn
ends up
Shaun the
happening.
Sheep into dog food, but Wallace and Gromit don't want to turn him
Is it
into
not
dog
because
food.
Wallace
He's the
is he not
fan.
started like a shearing company or something?
Yes, he
Yes.
does. He's
He
like
does,
shearing
yeah.
sheep. Yeah, he's got the wool shop, and then he meets the lady who's just like a female version of him, which is a very funny design for that character. I do love that.
Hmm.
And how they're like, and then like the deal breaker for him is like her not even liking cheese. Of
That's
all
real,
of
isn't
all
it?
the things,
That is
I
so
love
real.
that ending because it's just so like funny, but also
Mhm.
just depressing.
it's in character. It was just sad. Like how can your existence revolve around cheese that
Oh, I
much?
don't
that you
like
can't find love?
Wensleydale.
I love that bit. So not even Wednesday.
Not even Wednesday. It's like so heartbreaking.
so
Like,
sad.
like you thought you found his little soulmate.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of, we'll go back to the antagonist now, right? Not speaking of soulmates.
Speaking of soulmates, I love Gromit.
This is the weirdest proposal I've ever heard in my life. Anyway.
Well, the dog, the evil
Which
dog,
one?
he's called Preston.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
He is
called Preston.
terrifying. Oh my god,
He's a Terminator.
he's a Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a big Terminator reference. And this was like the second you said close shave was like
that's the
90s. Yeah,
Close shave's the third
this
one.
was
yeah.
after.
Yeah.
This was after Terminator 1 and 2, so they definitely had that in mind.
All of them are based on different themes, isn't it? Like, first one's sci-fi, second one's
it's like a heist movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Third is very much a sci-fi-esque romp of Terminator.
It is just Terminator with sheep, yeah.
And then the fourth one's just pretty much
it's a werewolf film.
Yeah, horror film, and the fifth one.
Yeah.
I never really noticed that before. I just never
A
noticed
murder film.
Which one's the murder one?
Like fifth one, like a pulp.
What's
Which
the
one's the fifth one?
A matter of Loaf and Death.
Loaf
It's
and
very much a pulp,
no,
pulp murder film.
Yeah, it is. It's like a
Some could say pulp
Pulp
fiction.
Fiction.
Oh.
Coming soon to a podcast
that's the
near
film?
you.
Yeah, that is the film.
Mhm.
That's what we could have been told about today.
Yeah, could have been.
Thanks, Jake.
Funny hell.
Okay.
He's gonna listen to this.
Shaun the Sheep then got his own spin-off, didn't he?
Yes,
Yeah,
was
he
Shaun
did.
the Sheep in that first and then got his own show after?
Yes.
Yeah,
Next
the
week?
show was like 2010.
That's why he
Oh.
doesn't
Watch
look
it when I was
like
a
he
kid.
looks like in the show.
I don't
Oh, I
know
didn't
why
know
they
that.
ever made a spin-off on of him. It's very weird.
Because Shaun the
character.
Sheep's cool.
I know, but how long did it take? Like 10 years.
Did you not have a son?
Timmy. No,
Timmy,
Timmy's
no.
the
Timmy's just like a relative.
Timmy's part of the
Oh,
flock.
this
Shaun,
is amazing.
Shaun isn't like some sort of like patriarch of the whole flock. You know, he's not like.
Well, he does sort of run it for. We'll get on to it, but he does sort of run it for
Yeah.
them. He's not like
Yeah.
there's not like a sheep hierarchy, but he does sort of run the.
He's the
run,
boss, isn't he?
just because he's got like
And you got
more
a
than
dog
one
who's,
brain
like,
cell.
Buster or something.
He's
called
Bitzer.
Bitzer the
Bitzer,
dog,
yeah.
not Buster. Get it right, Dion. Anyway.
But yeah, close shave. I do like a close shave. I think that's good.
Mhm.
Loaf and Death, I think was the next short after that, and I'm
No,
not.
Loaf and Death was a feature length one, wasn't it?
No.
no,
It was
no,
like-
it was a
no,
short. I
that's
think.
what I
It was
It
short.
was
It
20
came out
minutes.
after
It was
Were
20
Rabbit, didn't
minutes.
it?
Yeah,
About 5 minutes.
I think Were Rabbit was the only feature film, but yeah,
I forgot how many there
half
were.
an hour.
Really? It's
Uh-huh.
only that short.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that I don't. Wow.
It has
I
got
don't
like
remember
literally, and I think it's one of the funniest endings in any film ever.
the ending
Where
was
the
funny.
balloon goes over,
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it's so messed up.
The bit where he's trying to throw the bomb and it's like Yorkshire.
Oh,
And
the,
he got
the, the Batman,
nuts.
the Batman
yeah,
reference.
that
Yeah,
was really funny. I like that bit.
was
Measures
that
can't
one
get
not
rid
in
of
the
bomb.
in the new one?
No.
No,
No, that was the.
It's
See,
a
they're
part
just
where
blending
Gromit-
together now.
Yeah.
Gromit's trying to throw the bomb and he's like, you have the sign which says Yorkshire,
Yeah.
and then the next one's a nun.
That's like
That's
nuns.
why I was getting confused, because when they're on that, when they're in the third act bit of the new one, you've got the whole gag with the
Yeah.
signs and that.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, do you know in Loaf and Death?
Mhm.
Do you know the big loud girl's dog?
Yeah.
Mm.
Did she ever come up again?
No, she
No.
just never
Is
appears.
she
She's
not
dead.
dead as well?
No,
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 no.
because take her in, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
take her
ends
in.
and she's in the van with them.
See, you're just not a true Gromit head.
Come on, man.
She's pretty much
they,
like-
they take them in and they're running the bakery business together,
Yeah.
and he puts on they put on Puppy Love, I think, on the radio, and then they drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad because she was like a victim to her. So I would have thought though she would probably be a new mate.
Yeah, who? Yeah, Wallace is like, oh well, we'll just kill your mother.
I don't want to see Gromit puppies though. In
Yeah,
the
but
next one.
but like she didn't like her. She didn't like the baker like girl anyway.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Isn't she the one that like screws her over in the end?
Mhm,
might
yeah,
be.
she
Yeah,
is.
it's like-
The
that,
big girl
classic
abused her.
arc.
Like it was pretty much a metaphor
Mhm.
abuse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was like dark. Like that was dark. That was like very dark
Exactly,
compared to
like-
like what they've done.
I'm just imagining like the SpongeBob roller coaster thing when you see Wallace and Gromit's really dark, where it just like goes over a slight bump.
No, but for kids, it like does like I do remember a lot of these like films as a kid, and I'm thinking, oh my god, that's horrible. Like the robot, I always thought was horrible. Preston getting like crushed into a can. He was terrifying in himself as well. He had the big
Rhys, I think
metal
you're just
jaw.
soft.
I think he was sheltered, yeah.
I was.
Soft as muck.
No, but it was like this big like robot.
Don't even joke, lad. Wallace and Gromit's the scariest thing ever.
Don't ever joke with Gromit.
When it's 2 in the sleep when they start talking
So
about Wallace and Gromit.
so waking with a cold
They
sweat.
start talking about Preston.
Yeah.
Whoa, don't go there.
But yeah, I like Loaf and Death. I think it's the weakest of the Wallace and Gromit
You
things.
think?
But yeah,
Mm.
I think it's my favourite, you know.
really.
Honestly, I don't know what. It might be nostalgic 'cause it's the one I've seen the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's it's close between that and the most recent one that they've done for
Guess
it
you
being
could say it's
a close shave.
Close
Oh. But yeah, it's close between them two for being like the ones at the bottom. But
I liked the new one.
I think it's. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I just think there's got to be there's got to be one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just feels really derivative in the fact that they've got Fez McGraw back
Yeah.
because he becomes such a
yeah.
sensation.
I did
an
like the
icon.
twist. Like all along, they had like the diamond. That was fun. Like pretty much the diamond he stole was
that
like,
was in
oh,
like the teapot or whatever.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I think like I say, the original feature film they did was much better.
Mhm.
Obviously, because it won an Oscar.
Yeah.
With Ralph Fiennes and Helena Bonham Carter.
Who's she?
She was Lady Tottington.
Yeah, she was Lady Tottington.
I remember this
It won
too
against
well.
Howl's Moving Castle, which is like
Did it actually?
Yeah.
That's good. That's funny.
I mean, arguably, it's just as impressive animation-wise.
It's funny
Yeah.
because Ghibli's like very close friends with Aardman, so they didn't really take
Oh,
it from
really?
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Aardman presented Miyazaki with like a bust of his face in the shape, like in the Aardman style afterwards.
cool.
So that
And
was
I think
kinda cool.
they did like I think Ghibli did like the rabbit. From
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cute. I like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but Where Rabbit is one of my favourites just because it's the biggest one to feature length. It's like the big blockbuster of Wallace and Gromit, I suppose.
Yeah, it's the
Is-
Interstellar.
Yeah, the
Interstellar.
Interstellar, like
Films.
no one could never do.
He could.
you
He could.
never
No,
do
he couldn't
Curse
do
the
it.
Were-Rabbit.
Wasn't on film, could he?
The American, for one. Is he not? No, he's not. He's British.
Quite famously British.
Ignore me. Sorry.
This an April Fool's Day joke. You just carry on like this. Anyway,
Well, yeah, that's one of my favorites. It's got a few good jokes in it. I love the town and like how much they add to like the community around Wallace and
I
Gromit.
like that. Yeah.
The copper, who's voiced by Peter Kay,
Yeah.
he takes the helmet off and she's got a really long head.
He's got some
I love
funny.
that
Is
gag.
is where the one where he's like sounds like someone's ass
Yeah.
arsing about.
Yeah, that one,
I
yeah.
don't know why.
I like the bit where the church meetings and that. It feels a bit like
I'm gonna stuff your bunny.
what's that film we did? The one about in World War II.
Oh yeah, went the day well.
Went the day well. It feels a bit like that, and that there's like the whole town full of like personalities and that, and they all
Yeah,
got like
yeah.
come together to like help out.
Yeah.
But just like all the crazy townsfolk. Like, do you remember there's a bit? It's one of the farmers, right? And the were-rabbit just went through on a tear through these people's like
Yeah.
gardens and that. He's like, I haven't seen this since the Great Slug Plague of '72. And then like something happens, and he brings it up and he goes, the slugs are back. And like this they keep that bit running throughout. And this man who's
I
just
don't
like
remember that.
terrified of the giant slugs. I remember the giant slugs very well as well in my childhood. I was just thinking of like what the hell happened there. You know, it's like a little like you know, a bit like
we don't have cameras, but Billy sat with his head in his hands
No.
at the words. I remember the big slugs very well.
no, but it's like one of those like bits of world building where they just throw it out there and then like expect you
remember the
to
big
like think of
slugs,
it later. Yeah. Like you know when
do it.
like you know in Star
Oh,
Wars,
it's
in Star Wars when he says, "Oh, me and your father fought in the Clone Wars," you're thinking, "What the hell's a Clone War?" Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but they haven't come back to the big slugs, have they?
Not yet. That's the next one. Wallace and Gromit: Revenge of the Slugs.
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit, yeah.
Aardman was well known, like referencing stuff earlier on. The slug stuff could just be flushed away.
Oh yeah. That just brought those two together. Thank you so much, Dion. That's like I can now imagine the slugs in that universe. Okay. Anyway, I like that one. It was kind of scary to me as well. I was so scared by Wallace and Gromit. I said
He's
the
so
same
scared
thing.
of everything, man.
I'm just scared of Wallace and Gromit. It's because
How?
it takes these actual like scary genres of like thrillers and horrors and like turns them into like kids like
It's very
palatable
much
versions.
just pulp fiction once again, but like it's
Yeah.
pretty much pulp like stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's like pulpy narratives. Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
like-
heard the word pulp said so much
No,
in my
no,
life.
no,
What's going
no.
on?
But yeah, like it's a werewolf narrative, just like beat by beat.
Yeah.
But they just replace it with a were-rabbit eating like vegetables instead of like eating people.
Yeah.
And the bit where he transforms into the werewolf, like into the rabbit, sorry, and transform them both, that'd be a very different film.
Yeah.
Well, just murders people. But like it is the same tropes of like horror and thrillers and shi-fi that like is just like merged down into boring you.
Yeah, but he's
sorry.
into like a kid-friendly narrative. And I really like that about it. That's why it works so well. I think that's why it's got such a broad appeal.
Ralph
Mm.
Fiennes in that film is the funniest thing.
It's a toupee.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon? Before we move on to whatever it is we're talking about next, do you reckon they're going to keep doing Wallace and Gromit films?
Yeah.
Well, they made a deal with Netflix, didn't they? For the
I don't know.
yeah, because like I'm sure whatever the new one was called was like a joint partnership with Netflix, and so was they made another
It's called the
chicken,
Chicken
run.
Run, yeah.
But saying that, they're making Shaun the Sheep 3, which is going to be theatrical. So I don't
There
think
was Shaun the Sheep films.
There could be
Yeah, I've
another
seen them.
one, yeah.
One of them anyway.
There's
Quite good.
there's the original one, and then they had Farmageddon.
And they're making a third one.
I
Which
saw
is
the
Am
gonna
I
be
original.
actually going mad?
No, it happened. It
They had
happened.
the show, didn't they?
Yeah,
Had the show
but there was
in
yeah.
the film.
I only ever seen the show.
Well, that's a good transition point onto talking about that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Shaun the Sheep as a character over Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Over both Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, I prefer the dynamic between him the mad farmer who looks a bit like Radio's Chris Evans, and the dog
Bitter.
Bitter.
Like Shaun the Sheep's more like a Bugs Bunny character. I think that's why.
Yeah,
Like Wallace and Gromit are like I said, it's the Hong Kong Phooey like formula. But like Shaun the Sheep goes off Bugs Bunny in that he's like the like funny cartoon mastermind, and he's outsmarting all the people who he'd like normally like think are in control of him.
I haven't seen it in years though. What's it even about?
What's it about? It's just like his antics.
Yeah, it's just
Them kicking off.
farmland antics. He's just like,
It's like Barnyard.
yeah, so
Essentially
so like
barnyard,
so like
yeah.
the pigs will get in and eat everything. Then they've got to sort something out so the farmer doesn't lose his farm.
Those
and that.
pigs were like dickheads.
Well, it's like in the film. It's so right. Okay, it's like in the film. It's quite sad because the farmer gets hit on the head and he forgets all like everything.
God.
And then you've got like a proper montage.
In the film, you said so.
Yeah, in the film, and it's like they've got like a proper emotional song on it, and they're like showing a montage of the farmer when he's got like a full head of hair. And he's like he gets shown as like and like the puppy, and it's like, oh man.
And you got like the villain who's trying to kill him.
Yeah,
Like, actually
What's the
kill
villain
him?
of that one?
he's like an animal. He's like a pest control person, like an animal.
He's like trying to euthanize and put down fucking
When did this
Gromit.
come out? Like
This was like 2011, I think.
Yeah,
really?
2015. I
Yeah,
remember
never mind,
it was right when.
Why do
Star
you know
Wars
that?
came out. Look, I remember.
biggest Shaun the Sheep fan in the world.
I was a big fan of the kid.
over here.
No, it was because Star Wars was coming out. I remember then.
Oh, right.
Oh, so did you pick Shaun the Sheep over Star Wars?
No. It was, I remember the trailer being shown.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
think it was
That is a standout because that's like Aardman's other like big success, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of like stop motion
I've
stuff.
not really spoken about much on the sheep.
No,
I've just remembered I've got Aardman backpacks, but they're too small to fit anything in. It's like one's in the shape of do you know the rabbit that's like gets Wallace's jumper on?
Oh, Hutch.
Yeah, that one. It's like it's him as a backpack, and I've got
Oh,
another
that's
one where
cute.
it's Gromit in a yellow raincoat.
Oh,
I've got a Gromit mug.
I've got a Gromit mug as well.
Yeah.
We'll have a
Thanks,
Gromit
Emily.
hug.
I think everyone's had a Gromit mug at one point.
Gromit mug's just a funny little
pretty much
concept,
like a
isn't it?
staple.
That was just like a
British
complete
culture.
detour, but it's just like it's just like sparked in my head. I can
Yeah.
see it
Mm.
hanging up in the house.
I think
People
people
just hanging from my wall.
I think people don't talk about Shaun the Sheep as much because I'm just thinking the image of that rabbit like crucifying on the wall or something.
Oh, I do love a bit of gorgonzola.
He was really creepy, that rabbit.
No, he wasn't.
I was so scared
It's the
of
best part.
I was scared of Shaun the Sheep as well.
You're just
I was-
scared of
I was
everything.
scared of Shaun the Sheep.
of a sheep.
You're scared of my
you
dog.
know the bit in
Are you pulling my
Right.
leg?
bit of a detour here, but you know the bit in The Simpsons where Mr. Burns gets like hit by radiation.
How we
becomes an
going,
alien?
Simpsons?
Yes,
And it's
bring
really
you
scary,
peace.
right? There's a bit
yeah,
like that in Shaun the Sheep where I think it's bits that gets covered in mud and he turns like this mud monster that comes out the butt and goes "Rah," and like attacks him and like attacks Shaun. Like all the sheep are terrified of him. Shaun, you know, they use like witty like again Bugs Bunny
Yeah, he's
character.
always cracking wires.
He's always got "Meh." Yeah.
That's what he says.
That's what he does. He's got a different voice than all the other ones as well. That's quite cool. But yeah,
It's actually Justin Fletcher who does the voice for him.
no, it's
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
Mr. Tumble.
Really?
Mr. Tumble does
I
the
can
voice.
hear that now.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tumble.
Yeah, but Shaun the Sheep's more successful. No, not more successful. Just less talked about.
Well, no, he's pretty successful because this spin-off got a spin-off.
Did yeah?
Timmy time?
Timmy time, yes. I also watched
Timmy
Timmy
time.
Timmy's a little
It's got like
a lot
free-
free.
Picking up from school.
It's got like
Uh-huh.
3 TV shots too. Like there was one where they go to like I don't know if it's a circus, but it was like a fairground. Or something.
Like,
That's mad.
he
That I
had
think about.
Farmageddon as
And
well.
then you got a Christmas one.
He's had more of a presence than Wallace and Gromit have for like the last. Obviously,
I
Wallace and Gromit are
suppose
more
that's-
iconic, but
I suppose that Wallace and Gromit having less of friends is because of Peter Sellers' death.
Mhm.
I'd say.
yeah.
I remember they brought him back for like. They brought Wallace and Gromit back for. I could be wrong here. I think it was like DFS adverts.
Yeah,
And there's some guy doing an impression, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
It was the
And I
guy
was like
who-
testing the waters.
It was the
Mhm.
understudy for Peter Sellers
Yeah.
for,
Oh.
because when they were making the game, they actually had him to voice Wallace because Peter
Oh,
Sellers
that's
didn't
quite
want to
cool.
come back.
Oh, but yeah, Shaun the Sheep. It seems like a more like kid oriented like property.
Yeah.
Like that's why it seems.
Well,
to,
no
like,
one's getting like eaten by
it went under
lions
the
in
radar.
these films.
No,
I'd-
that's
I'd
true,
assume
like-
that, you know.
I've not seen the because I feel like if it's anything that would happen in the films.
Yeah.
But like the show,
Yeah, no
it
one's
was
getting eaten in
quite.
Timmy time.
It was no. Timmy's like still alive and kicking as far as I know.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Shaun the Sheep. It's good. Talk about some other ones.
Comment about Flushed Away.
Yes.
Yes, Flushed
Flushed
Away.
Away.
My other favourite.
Ian McKellen is a frog.
Ian McKellen's really good.
I've got no attachment to Flush.
Ah,
Away.
yeah.
What do you mean?
It's whatever.
You don't like it?
It's just weird because it's in that middle ground because it's a CG animated film, but it's in the Aardman style.
It's a very good CG.
Oh, it is. I didn't.
It's just when you think about it, I don't tend to think about it as Aardman because it's CG.
Yeah. Well, I even had to ask before. I was like, "It's flushed away Aardman," which kind of says something.
It's just one that I'd never had an attachment to when I was younger.
It was like the third DreamWorks film, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It was their final one.
That was a DreamWorks.
Yeah,
Because Arthur Christmas was DreamWorks.
No, Sony.
collaboration,
That was
that
the
Sony?
Sony partnership.
Yeah, but Arthur Christmas like completely ditched the art style of like the big like googly eyes.
I forgot Arthur Christmas was an Aardman film.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Yeah, it is.
That's a great one.
That's arguably the best one.
It's good, but is it Aardman?
Yeah, if
Can
it's
you argue
Aardman,
it is?
if you count it as Aardman, then I'm
was done by
dying.
Aardman.
I'm going to die on this hill. If you'd count Arthur Christmas as an Aardman film, it's the best one across the board.
Oh, I don't know.
I stand by that.
I don't know. Like,
It is
I
really
think,
good.
unbelievably
I think
good.
Pirates and Band of Scientists.
oh, Pirates!
Oh my God, that's
Brilliant.
great as well.
I love Pirates.
With Hugh Laurie,
Oh yes, that was
Yeah,
him.
that's him.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Hugh Laurie and Martin Freeman, wasn't it?
Martin
Yes,
Freeman,
yes.
yeah.
And
I
David
love that
Tennant
film.
plays.
So funny. Oh
See,
my
there's
God.
just loads of these getting pulled out. I don't even
Early Man?
know. Early
Exactly.
Man's terrible.
Honestly, early man, I didn't know it was about I didn't know it was about the football.
I didn't know that.
No,
either.
So when you went out and see it with my dad, and my dad's loving it, he's like, "Oh, caveman playing footy, class." And I'm like, "What's going on?"
That was so weird because they had like all the cavemen
Honestly,
speaking
dinosaurs.
British, and then you got the Romans speaking like with like weird accents, which are like over the top.
It's one I gave a miss because I heard it was about football.
Early man's terrible.
It wasn't very good.
I think that's what New Year's Day.
I liked like one joke in it, and that was it.
I didn't. It just looked unsettling. I didn't like it.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
with the way you've been going on about everything, I felt about
How scary!
I
it
didn't.
is.
I
You
don't. I don't
pappy
like his
pants
little.
watching
Pig, I
Early
don't like
Man.
his little pig thing that follows him
I
round.
think it's pig.
I don't like Eddie Redmayne voicing the caveman.
Tell him.
It's just weird. I don't
Mhm.
like. I don't remember much of Pirates, but that I remember it being pretty good. But yeah, Arthur Christmas, top quality film.
Class, isn't it? Pirate. Oh, can we go back to the pirates quickly? While
Yeah,
you're googling early man.
I'm not googling anymore. I'm googling Aardman's like weird, esoteric horror things they did in the 80s. Which there's a
Right,
thing
well,
called
that's the end of
Babylon,
the
which
pirate
is
discussion.
like, anyway, yeah, pirates. Back on the
No,
pirates.
go on, I want to hear about
Anyway,
this.
it's this thing called Babylon. I've not seen it, but apparently it's like really dark and horrible.
Right.
It says, this is a description letterbox. Dark animation examining the thin line between human definitions of war and peace. Part of Sweet Disaster, a 1986 series of short films made for Channel 4. It consists of animated visions of the
Is
apocalypse.
that where the Bad Kids thing came from?
I don't know.
Bad Kid's a good one. I like that.
But
It's the one with the ginger kid with like the really
Oh.
annoying voice, and he's just like speaking into the camera because he's meant to be speaking to his dad.
He's good.
Are you about Angry Kid?
Yeah, that's what.
That's Aardman.
Angry Kids.
I didn't
Aardman.
know that.
That's up there as well.
I didn't know it wasn't until I went to like Forbidden Planet where like they
God,
have
that
the
makes so
merch out
much
for it
sense.
now.
I thought it wouldn't be because that's like proper like, you know.
Yeah, a bit more
Bit much.
edgy.
Well, it was when they were like testing the waters, weren't they? What they could do?
Yeah,
'Cause they had Creature
yeah,
Comforts.
same era as Creature Comforts, which I
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
is probably what my favourite thing from them. I think Creature Comforts
Wasn't
is
it
great.
like all improvised and just put the animation up?
Well, to me, it seemed like they would go to, and like ask people questions on the street and
Yeah.
then animate it afterwards, which would make it, which makes it funnier.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Didn't I try and do something similar just a couple of years ago?
They did. Sky's been doing parodies of it
And
recently.
they did bring it back for like the little indent things.
That's what, I think
yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, pick one of the various films that have just been rattled off to talk about.
Okay,
You didn't
Matthew,
speak
go
much
for
about Flushed
Pirates.
Away or
I've not seen
Pirates.
Pirates in years, but I remember like I think it's really funny.
It's one
Honest
of
to
the
God,
best.
I think like I always think about the bit when he's dunking his custard cream into his tea.
God, there's a whole bit.
I don't remember
where-
that bit. Explain that bit.
That does happen, doesn't it?
I don't know.
remember.
I remember.
You
I
could
think
just
I
be
know
making
it.
this
Oh
up.
my God, that
You could
was
just be
fun.
lying
I thought I'd
then.
made
I
that.
remember the
I could be lying
part-
through my teeth, and he wouldn't
The
know.
cast in that film was like weird. They got Sam Hayek as like one of the other pirates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, I don't know who it was, but like there's like so many casts in it. I think, was it Brian Bless, is it?
Yes, he's the Pirate King.
God.
Is he, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was it's such a good film. And I always, in my head as a kid, split up into two different films because I felt like two different films, but it was so good because it was just
Can you
just
elaborate
right
on
on the
that?
one.
Can you elaborate on that?
Because there was like, I thought it was
Did he fall asleep and
I
put
thought
it
it was a
back
film-
on?
I thought the full title of the film is called Pirates and Adventure with Scientists.
yeah.
I thought there was one called Pirates. There's one called The Pirates.
There
and
was
Adventure with
actually,
Scientists.
so in the
Oh, right.
US, they actually called it Pirates and Band of Misfits, which was
Oh,
awful.
exactly,
title.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is just one of the most enjoyable modern Aardman things. It's
It
got
is
such
really
personality.
funny.
It separates itself from the whole like Shaun the Sheep, Wallace and Gromit vibe of like Britishness, while still like
Yeah.
being like in this whole zone. I think I having Queen Victoria as a villain's quite fun.
Yeah, she like hates pirates.
She is like
Is
absolutely.
that when they pull up in the ship and they're all
Yeah.
like trapped in cages?
She's also
Yeah.
a murderer too.
There's
She
a-
tries to kill them. at the end.
There's a guy who's like still alive. There, like, oh my god, it's Peter. Like, oh hello, like I love that bit. It's a good parody of Pirates of
Making
the
no
Caribbean as
effort to
well
help
in
him.
that bit. And I love all the gags. I like the visual gags.
I like the running gag where they're all in disguises.
Oh yeah.
It's not. We're not actually schoolgirls. It's just the pirates. That's so funny. I like vividly remember going to that with my dad. I must have been about 6 or 7 years old, and I'm like,
I remember.
my dad was like crying, laughing. He thought it was that.
I remember seeing it in Butlins as a kid.
Butlins.
Yeah,
That's
Fascinating.
weird.
That's class. That.
Yeah.
This is sort of just like brought it out like, there's so many things that Aardman have done that people always just think of them as Shaun the Sheep and Wallace and Gromit, and I thought the same going into this, but like we've just rattled off so many things that you just forget it's them. Like Morph's Aardman.
my
Really?
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Morph's Aardman.
Shit.
Yeah, Creature Comforts, Arthur Christmas. We have talked about Arthur Christmas.
They did a
before.
Star Wars episode, didn't they, recently? on that
Yes,
Star
they did.
Visions?
They did,
Did they?
in Star Wars Visions, where they get loads of guest studios
Did they
in.
actually?
One of the
Yeah.
episodes is an Aardman animation.
Which is about like the pod racing.
yeah, it is.
That's
It's a
cool.
Aardman pod racing episode.
Oh.
But yeah, do you just want to go back to Flushed Away because you sort of you seem to be
we
very
could do. I
very
don't
excited, and
remember
then you
much
pivoted
about it. I
away.
remember Ian McKellen. I remember the Tom Jones bit. Hugh Jackman's in
Oh,
it.
it's Tom Jones. I love that bit. It's so full of like it's good bits. It has 2 British Prime Ministers in it.
Does it?
Rishi Sunak and Keir Starmer. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is the main character and his cousin.
Oh,
It has-
we just had a conversation about
That's
this.
not bad though. That's been a thing for years that people say that Rishi looks like
Calling the former
Wait,
prime minister a rat isn't bad.
that. He looks like. I'm just saying he
You're
looks
not
like.
wrong.
We're gonna
looks
get
like
this
Ro- he
episode
looks like
taken
Roddy the
down
Rat.
Reach, because of you.
Yeah, I always thought, and I don't know why I always thought this. I always thought, what's he, Roddy? Rodney.
Yeah,
Roddy.
Roddy,
I always
yeah.
thought his mate who comes on to his house was James Corden.
I thought it was
He's
Nick
fat.
Frost.
It's
He's
a James
fatty
Corden
look.
character. Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was like Nick Frost.
Oh, it could have been. You know, it could have been.
It does look like.
It looks more like Nick Frost though than
Isn't it
James
Andy
Corden.
Serkis who voiced
Andy
him?
Serkis voiced
Yeah.
him.
Was it?
yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, but yeah, it's a good cast though. Hugh Jackman, Andy Serkis.
Ian McKellen
Ian
agreed
McKellen.
to be in this film.
No, Andy
He's
Serkis
great,
is
isn't
the one of the rats with his mate, who's voiced by I forgot
Oh,
the name.
is Andy Serkis the thin rat?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
well, it was not
Spike.
Hugh Laurie. Who's the
I
other
don't think the names of the Flushed Away characters matter too
No.
much.
one? It's all the actors, really, isn't
I
it?
just
Bill
remember the
Nye.
name.
Bill Nye's the big one. Yeah, there you go.
I used to work in a laboratory. No.
I always find it funny. Like the plot is the villain's plot is legitimately just to ruin football.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wants to like drown London, doesn't he?
Yeah. He wants to drown London and create like an underwater like paradise for all these like frog babies. And like, oh, Daddy, can we go to the water? It's like a weird. It's in retrospect, it sounds very Smiling Friends in that. It's
That's
like, in
exactly. I thought you were doing a Smiling
Yeah.
Friends bit.
The, like
there.
the sound like that though. They're like, they sound like Smiling Friends character. Anyway,
I like the slugs.
all the slugs are like the slugs were like the minions before the minions
the
were a
word
thing.
like you'd go to a craft market and like you'd just see loads of the slug things, but they're painted as different characters. So it'd be
Mhm.
like a Spider-Man slug or
Yeah.
something.
I really like them. I think they do the whole bit quite well. They don't overstay their welcome.
Mm.
They're like they just appear.
Pitch voices.
They had the high pitched like Alvin the Chipmunks voices as well, and they sang, and they were just good little gags to like justify like the musical bits. They do
What musical bits with it?
they sing the Lonely song,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Be happy.
and they sing that one as well. I sing that, yeah.
No, do they?
I think they do end up singing "Rolling on the River" as well.
Yeah, the end.
Yeah.
That's a good musical bit.
There's one. I'm surprised we haven't talked. I know we're going off thing, but I'm surprised we haven't talked about Chicken Run yet.
Yeah, I was just
Chicken
thinking we
Run.
haven't talked about
Yeah.
Chicken Run.
We hate it. Oh, it's the wrong film.
I've also got no attachment to Chicken Run.
It's the one where, to me, I never watched it as a kid because I always found it kind of just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
care.
It's pretty dark.
The only attachment I've
I
got
know,
to
like
it.
SpongeBob meme again, but
Mhm.
like
The only attachment I've got is my mum used to do the "I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy" bit whenever I was having a pie.
well, it's just like the Great Escape, isn't it? But it's instead of like
better.
a prisoner of war camp, they're
Chickens.
yeah, the chickens
The
getting
one-
turned into pies.
I do like the what do you call them, rats, which were pretty funny. The funny like rat characters.
I don't remember
Rats?
any
I don't
rats.
Is it
remember.
in
rats?
What?
Are you not still talking about Flush Away?
No, it's a character who's the character that's trying to sell them stuff.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
are they-
It's a different
I don't
film.
remember the. Are you not thinking about the second one? Or
Hang on,
something?
are you
No,
on
the first
Fantastic Mr. Fox?
No, chicken
rat.
run. There's like these. I don't think the rats, but like the animals who are trying to sell them, like very much like
Yeah.
the black, like not the black market.
They're like black market, like they like smuggle stuff into the camp, don't they? Yeah. Chicken Run. It feels quite low stakes compared to the rest of them. I don't know why. Like feels quite self-contained.
Really?
Well, I don't know. What gets me is how out of all of the Aardman things is Chicken Run the one that Netflix landed on to make a sequel to?
Because I think it's the one people asked for the most.
Really? But why do you need a Chicken Run sequel? Who
Because a lot of
cares?
people have nostalgia over the movie and the Metal Gear Solid game.
Isn't
Oh yes, the
I
game.
feel- isn't Ramesh Ranganathan in the second one?
Ramesh
I
Ranganathan,
love
isn't
him.
it?
I might watch it
They like
still.
end up in like a chicken. Like I don't even
Shop.
know what it is. It's like a facility, but it's like really like sci-fi
This is
and
the first one
modern.
you're on
And
about,
then the
second
second
one.
one,
Yeah.
I'm sure like Bella
The
isn't
villain
Bella
f-
Ramsey
yeah.
the kid in it.
Yeah.
No shit.
Wow.
It was when like Last of Us was blowing up too.
Who's the villain
Yeah.
in the second one?
Who's the what? Sorry.
The villain in the second one.
I think it
Um,
was the
I-
villain's sister, wasn't it? Something like
I
that.
have no idea.
It was the villain's sister. It was the villain.
I don't
itself in
care
the
enough about
first one.
Chicken Run to remember anything about
Because
it.
Aardman villains are normally quite memorable. Like I remember the evil couple in the first one,
I think it was the same. I think it was the same couple, but
but
it
she
was,
died. She got like grounded. She got
She's
made into a
coming
pie. I
back.
think. I
She
think that's what
explodes
happened.
in the second one.
I think so.
Have I ever seen Chicken Run? All
You
the way
will have
through?
seen Chicken Run. You
I know
remember,
I've seen it.
It's
but not
only
for
60 minutes.
ages. Is it?
Sorry,
I've
you
not
remember
seen
the
it.
you remember the rooster? Surely.
Yeah,
Yeah. there you
vaguely.
go.
The rooster
I'm
voiced
gonna
by
I don't know why. I at first got confused with what's that film where we're here to get turkeys off the menu.
Oh,
Freebird.
Freebird, yeah.
It's a similar
Like,
idea, I
back in
guess.
time. Yeah, it is.
with Owen Wilson.
Mel
Owen
Gibson, mate.
Owen Wilson, Mel Gibson.
Owen Wilson
Oh,
is
is
one of the
Isn't Mel
turkeys.
Gibson in Chicken Run 1?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wilson.
It's someone.
There's an American fella in the
someone
first one.
famous plays
the
Rocky.
rooster is American. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second
called
one is
Rocky.
played by Shazam.
Not that Rocky.
Hang on, I'm gonna check. Keep
But
talking
yeah,
about Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, don't really care about. Flushed Away, I sound like a proper hater here.
I know.
Fake
Flushed
fan.
Away, I don't
Oh, it's
really-
Mel Gibson.
don't-
in Chicken Run.
yeah.
Sorry, I was on about.
I don't
Oh,
care
yeah.
about Flushed Away really, but I do like Creature Comforts,
I've
and I
not seen
do
it. I've
like
seen
Arthur
bits.
Christmas.
Someone said I eat like the thing in Creature Comforts. You know, when it's eating the big M&M or something.
You do.
What
I
the
don't.
mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah,
you
you
eat
kinda
like
do.
the thing, yeah, Creature Comforts.
I feel
what
like
you're talking about.
Everyone's got like a creature comforts like persona thing. I quite like the dog and the cat.
I like
You can only pick one of these.
I like the turtle because it's just that's the one I quote.
I don't know.
Egg
who I
and
would
chips, eggs, chips,
Oh,
gammon.
that's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think the dog and the cat's me and Emily.
Oh.
Dion,
How
what's your
sweet.
favourite?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I've
don't
seen
know.
Creature Comforts in ages.
Yeah, so like Creature Comforts, I like it. Angry Kid, I've never actually watched it all the way through. I've seen it like on TikTok, but that's quite funny. Morph is before our generation, really.
I don't remember.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever.
It's got like a
Is it
sequel
green?
series.
No, more the green
No,
one
it's
is the American stop motion, but
Gumby.
Morph's the orange one.
The orange, I thought it was red.
Morph's like, well,
He's like orangey brown, isn't he?
apples and oranges.
I
Dion.
thought he was red. You're taking the mickey out of Right. You be any more
Getting it from him.
Okay, Billy, we'll go to you here for Arthur Christmas, the only one you seem to actually like.
I like Aardman. I just don't really care about the other films. Arthur Christmas was really good. I think we'll have covered it before
We
in the
have,
Christmas
haven't we?
episode, so we won't go too into it. But it's got a lot of heart, and I like the characters in it. Like Arthur Christmas himself is a nice character. The granddad is a nice character. Steve is not a nice
Makes me
character.
cry, you know.
Yeah, it's
When he
an
jumps off
emotional
the
film.
sleigh. Cry me out.
Yeah,
Why does that make you cry?
Because you think he's saying goodbye to what's it called, Evie?
Mm.
It's like sleigh, and you're like, oh bye, and the Air Force blow it up.
Oh yeah.
But I just think the ending where it's just like they're all squabbling, then they're just like Arthur's just that nice. That he's like, it doesn't matter. She just needs to get the present. Like, oh, what a nice little bit of Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it is a good Christmas.
Christmas
film.
spirit in
Mhm.
April.
April, yeah.
Yeah.
How lovely.
I think that's all the cheese we've got time for today. Make sure to check out our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages for more CineClub podcast content and updates.
As always, this episode was recorded and produced by us, the Sunderland University students, as well as being engineered and edited by Emily Main.
Special thanks goes out to Steve Cannon, Barbara Sadler, and Richard Berry. A reminder that our 4 hosts with the wrong trousers this week have consisted of me, Billy.
Me, Dion.
Me, Matthew.
And me, Rhys. This has been a CineClub production for Spark. Thanks for listening.